Hello, everybody. This is Reality Josiah, and today we are looking at Married at First Sight, Season 15, doing predictions on the 5 couples to just kind of see who do we think is going to make it, who do we think is going to crash and burn, and also just kind of compare Kevin Fraziers' predictions as well to mine, and just kind of see who has the best record at the end of the season. Also, feel free to put your own predictions in the comments. I might even add them to the videos and just kind of keep track of everybody's. We will start off with Alexis and Justin. I was feeling decent about this couple last week when we had the matchmaking episode, but this week we saw some content of Alexis just like boo-hooing before she's about to get married, and that gave me some pause. Not to mention she's already turned down 3 proposals. Like, how do you allow a relationship to get that far where these people feel comfortable proposing to you? That makes no sense to me. So anyway, long story short, my vote is no. I love Justin. I think Justin could potentially be a saint to this world. There was some questionable decisions made in a quick clip we saw in today's episode where he was talking to his brother and he got a little emotional, but we'll see. I'm not going to judge him too much on just one quick little scene. Ultimately, though, I'm still going to say no. I just don't think either of them are probably ready for a relationship, in particular Alexis. Kevin Frazier also said no. That was his prediction. So right now, it seems like we're both on the no track. Moving forward to Miguel and Lindsey. These two are both people I like a lot. I think Miguel has some really fun, nerdy energy. Lindsey just has a lot of positive energy, which I really appreciate. I do worry that Miguel might be too nerdy for Lindsey. I also worry that we haven't seen the real Lindsey yet, but ultimately I just love them both, so I'm kind of optimistically wishing and hoping that they can make this thing work. So for now, I'm going to say yes. Kevin Frazier also said yes, so we're still on the same page here. Moving forward to the next couple, we have Morgan and Ben. I'm still worried that Ben might be too much of a mama's boy, a family's boy. When in the last episode when he was asked, hey, like, why do you want to get married? He's like, oh, because pretty much everyone else in my life is married. And I was like, do you want to get married? Like, what's going on here? He is in great shape. She's in shape. They both seem to be pretty active. There is the whole frugal piece that I'm sure is going to be an issue that comes up this season. I'm going to say no here. I think Morgan's going to be a little bit too independent for what he's actually looking for. I think she's going to be she is completely able to like overtake a situation. And I think he's going to feel like a bystander, a passenger in the car, and he's just going to end up being along for the ride, and he's going to be like, whoa, what happened? He just seems a little bit too weak for her. She even mentioned like sexually, she wants to be like grabbed and controlled. And I don't think Ben's big and strong. I think he could physically do it, but that's not the personality trait I pick up on. Kevin Frazier, on the other hand, said yes. He thinks that they will work out. And I totally understand why people would say yes here. There's a lot that could potentially align. It's just this little gut feeling I have that they're just not going to click. Also, same thing with Lindsey. With Ben, I don't feel like we've seen the real him yet. I think there's definitely, we've seen like a cookie cutter version of him, where he's kind of like portraying himself to be perfect. Everything's neat and tidy. Kind of like Johnny, who was also in today's episode, portrayed himself to be like very tidy, neat, clean, like picture perfect. And then we learned throughout the season, you got a little bit of, you're not all there, a few bulbs loose, things of that sort. So eventually, yeah, like I said no, Kevin said yes, we're split on this one. In regards to Mitch and Kristen, this was one I went back and forth on. Mitch seems like he's a saint to this world. Kristen seems like she's been through a lot of just crap and she needs to find a healthy relationship. He is a lot older than Kristen, so that definitely does bring me some pause and makes me have some concern. I think she might not be totally okay with like his super green earth lifestyle, save the world mentality. He doesn't make as much as she does. There's definitely some red flags there. But ultimately, I really like Mitch. I think he's adaptable. Kristen seems like she's at that point in her life where she really just wants to get married. I'm going to say yes. Everyone else on the show tonight said yes, including Kevin. And I think I'm saying yes because I think Kristen just really wants a relationship, and Mitch can adapt enough to the point where they say yes on decision day. But I don't think they're probably going to last much longer than that. But hopefully they do, for both their sake. Hopefully they do. I'm going to say yes, and we'll see what actually happens from there. Then last and not least, we have Stasia and Nate. This is a hard one. I am not the biggest fan of Nate. I don't have a great reason for that. Nate seems like he's probably a fine guy. I just get these Elijah Wan type vibes, and I feel like Stasia is not gonna put up with his bullcrap. I think they're gonna hit it off at the beginning. I think they're gonna have like a really strong, passionate, physical relationship. But once they get deeper into like how he's actually doing financially, how he's actually living his life on a day-to-day basis, I think Stasia is going to get over it real quick, and there's going to be some drama there. Kevin Fraziers said yes. He thinks that they're going to make it through to decision day and say yes. I'm going to say no here, and I think Stasia just can do better and should do better than Nate. Is my personal bias. They both are attractive people. They both seem to have like an entrepreneurial spirit, but I don't trust it from Nate's perspective, and I think Stasia is going to catch on to that real quick. So yeah, these are the predictions for this season 15, Married at First Sight. Let me know what you guys think. Would love to get a little bit of interaction going there, and looking forward to seeing how this season goes. Have a good one.